Hello, hello, hello. It's Dr. G. And how are you doing? I hope you're doing well. I am on a little bit late this evening. So I fully expect that there's going to be quite a few people doing hashtag replay, which is fine. I just want to get this content out here. So I wanted to talk today. I've been asked a few times about how can you create graphics easily if you're not a graphic designer. And I have found over the years that there are several ways in which you can create eye-catching post graphics in a snap. And there are two major programs that I utilize mainly to create graphics for social media, for promotion, etc. And the first one is canva.com. And so canva.com really makes you feel like you are a designer. It makes it very simple. It makes it such that you can create graphics for the different sizes, whether it's going to be for stories or for Facebook or Instagram or Twitter. It allows for you to have those dimensions built in. The other program is pickmonkey.com. And pickmonkey.com is really great for whenever you want to take a photo and you want to amend a photo. So I use PickMonkey mainly for photo amendment. And then I use canva.com for creation of posts and post graphics. So I'm going to share my screen and we're going to go over canva.com first. All right, let me get this so it's on the right one. Okay, so here is the canva.com page. And so basically it has at the very top, it has a place where you can literally figure out whatever you're going to be designing. So say, for example, you're going to be designing something for Pinterest, then you can choose that specific dimension. There is an Instagram story, there's, your story, there is a Facebook post, there's an Instagram post, blog, a thumbnail for YouTube, flyers, and it goes on and on. I mean, they have a pretty extensive portfolio here that you can choose from and choose templates from. So say, for example, you want to create a Facebook post. All right, so we're going to go there. And then it offers you the opportunity to choose from many free templates. So there are a ton of free templates. I happen to have the paid version of this thing. And so there are some additional things that I have incorporated, but basically it'll, go over the ones that I recently used. It'll give me, some popular things. So coronavirus, new sales, Facebook, Halloween, all these things. So you go through and you just pick a template. So say, for example, I used this one recently. So let's see, this is a video template. So maybe not a video template. Let's try something that is not video. All right, let's try this one. So basically you would select thing. It will let me select it. Okay. All right. So you select the thing and then, so this is now, and if you say, okay, I don't really like these colors, all you do is you hover over the element and let's see, now it doesn't give you colors. This one gives you colors. Okay. So you can see, it tells you the text color. So you can literally go and change the text color. So now I have branded colors that I use. And so I would choose one of my brand colors and it would immediately change it on the graphic. You do the same thing for other elements. So for this element, it has two colors. It has the text font color, and it also has a background color, and you can change those, right? So you just go through and you would do that. And then if you wanted to change the photo, right, then what you do is you literally click on the element, which is a photo, and you can either go to your own photos. Well, it's not your own photos, but you can go to the stock photos, right? So you can pick a stock photo from their stash here, and you would just drag and drop it. Well, it should drag and drop it. I'm not sure why it's not dragging and dropping it. but it should drag and drop it into that position, right? So there you go, you'd put it in there, and then you'd have that photo now, and then you bring this element forward. Okay. And then you just change things around. So this is a template. It's just going to give you a guide. You can definitely change it around, change the colors, change the elements, etc. You can add your own uploads. So, I can go to my area with all my stuff, and I can just pick an upload from here. If you wanted to add your logo, I always suggest that you have a logo on your items. So you just add your logo. Find my logo. Now my logo is in here somewhere. But my logo's in here. Well, here's a blank one with just this. So, yeah. So, you'd add your logo. This is not my logo, but I mean, this is my logo, but it's a logo with a background. So you basically could add your logo to the graphic, if you wish to do so. And if you wanted to do like frames, there's another way you can add frames. So you can go to elements and you can literally pick frames. So like this would be a frame, for example. So if you wanted to add this frame here, then you would bring it over here, put it there, and it would be an element that you add. You could change the color on it. Again, you can make it one of your brand colors. So you can mess around with this. And if you don't like it, you can just hit the garbage can. The other thing is, okay, this is really what I want to show you, the frames. So you put a frame on the graphic and you basically can put the picture into the frame. Just like that. See? Pretty cool. So you can just do all kinds of really neat things. You could take their basic thing and then you can add different elements to it, and you can add text to it. They give you all the different fonts you can utilize, and they give you some combination fonts here, which kind of goes, these kind of go together. They look really cool together. So it shows you all these things, and it can really make your graphic pop. Okay. So that is Canva. And what I do, let's show you this. What I do is I literally have templates for everything. So I have templates for things that I use regularly and things that I create regularly. So for example, I create thumbnails for YouTube. Right. So this is my YouTube template. I basically will have all the thumbnails in here. I use a graphic on LinkedIn and Headliner, and that's where this comes in. And so I have all those templates there. And so you create a thing once, you have a template, and you don't have to keep going back and creating it again. You just add to the template. So that would be my suggestion. All right. And then so the next one is PicMonkey, right? So PicMonkey is, okay, we're frozen. Uh-oh. So PicMonkey is the one that I was saying before that I use when I'm going to be amending a photo or I need to amend a graphic, the photo part of the graphic, I should say. We're having an issue with freezing here. I think my internet is having a moment. So I'm having the wheel of death kind of circling. I think that there wouldn't be anybody on right now, considering it's kind of late. Huh. Okay. Okay, there we go. All right, we're back. We're back online. All right, let's see if PicMonkey is gonna load for us. Fantastic. That's the beautiful thing about live broadcasts. You just never know what's going to happen. Okay, so here's PicMonkey. So PicMonkey is cool because, like I said, you can take a photo and then you could literally amend the photo. So this one, for example, all right, well, let's see. Let's take another picture. Let's take this picture. Okay, it's telling me it's going to make a copy. Fantastic. All right. So, you pick the picture that you want or you upload the picture. And then you can do some things to this picture. So now this picture was done with a plain background. You can remove the background. So say, for example, you want to turn it into essentially a PNF file. So you can literally remove this whole background here. You can remove all that gray and you would completely be able to just isolate this, and then you could superimpose it onto something else and make it look like it's onto a different background. Okay, so here you can choose. Okay, I don't want to do that. All right, so you can literally crop the thing. So say, for example, you want to make it more your face. You could literally crop it so that it hones in on your face. And so that's one option. And then you apply it. And then now you have more of a close up on your face. You can adjust the exposure. So you can literally, adjust that piece. So you can say, well, we're not going to make it that dark, but, you can mess around with the lighting, how the exposure looks. You can mess around with shadows. Like, so there's a shadow on mine. You can accentuate the shadow. You can basically try to see if you can eliminate the shadow. So you can do all of those things, right? Usually we keep it at neutral because, that's pretty decent exposure already. And so you'd apply that. You can also sharpen it, right? You can sharpen the image itself, the details on the image. So you see there's a difference there. You can change the clarity. So these are all the things, right? And then you can also add graphics to this thing. You can add text, I'm sorry. So you can add text. You can add graphics. So for example, if I wanted to add a circle or something, I could add, a circle to this thing. So say I wanted to put a circle right here. You could put a circle. You can, figure out what you want to do with the circle, change the color of the circle. You can make it faded, so you can do some pretty cool things. And you can ultimately, you can put some effects. You can do a drop shadow, make it have like a little shadow effect to it. You can enhance that. Really cool. So you can do all these things to the photo, and then you could take this photo, download the photo, and then put it into your post or put it on your promotional material or whatever. So this is a cool tool that allows for you to amend pictures, like I said, and in turn, it can really make some really cool graphics result. Okay, you could put frames on the thing, you can make it cool. All right. So that's what I want to show you. So you can literally do this. I mean, I'm showing you this. So it took me a little bit longer showing it to you. But literally, once you set it up, you literally can have an amazing graphic done in minutes. Literally in minutes. And then you can save templates. So say, for example, you want to use this one a whole bunch of times. You download a thing. You put it as a template in Canva, and then you can just rock and roll, put the new picture in on your post, and you're ready to go. So that was what I wanted to show you. I hope that was helpful to you. If you have questions about either one of these programs, I'm happy to share what I know. I'm not an expert, but I've used them for a number of years, so I do know quite a bit about them. And these two things really help you to become have very polished looking posts when you're posting on social media, and it can really help you with promoting your business, your opportunity, whatever it is that you're up to. And if this was helpful, like I said, always remember that friends do not keep good content to themselves. So feel free to share it with a friend. If you're on Facebook, hit a like, #replay, share. If you're on YouTube, the subscribe button is down here. Hit subscribe and let's make it happen. Let's continue to share the love. All right. This is Dr. G, and I hope that you will be strong, be brave, and unleash your greatness. Have an amazing evening.